Hola amigos, welcome to Tarot Mi Amor. This is the morning quickies.
Better.
We're going to do the Aries.
Start with Aries, yes. We'll timestamp these. We're done. We're going to try to keep them really short. Do this every morning with a 3-card love spread. We pre-shuffled, so we're good.
Okay.
We'll give it a little
This
more.
is the past, Two of Wands. This
like
is the present, La Justicia, the Justice. And this is the future, the King of Wands.
Queen of Wands. I like it.
Okay. And we have the Hanging Man.
Hangman. Okay.
Hangman.
All right. So Hangman is bottom of the deck for you. Okay. So keep that in mind for Aries. So the Two of Wands, you like this for the past. This is action. So an action was taken if this is you. And now that you've taken this action, and it involves a choice, but usually it's not just a mental choice, it's with wands or action. So you decided to actually do something as opposed to something else. And with the Justice card coming in, this is in your present position. Guessing with a love reading, particularly we've got the Queen of Wands coming up in the future, a very positive card, and especially in this future position here. This is showing that justice was served, I think. And so when you took this action, it was some kind of action for you that represented a kind of justice in balance. So something was not right in the relationship. With the Hanged Man as the overall energy here, it could be that you were in a relationship where you were kind of left hanging. And I don't know, I got the sense maybe there wasn't reciprocation or something. This could be what the justice is involved in, and you were not given your due. You were not allowed, appreciated maybe, to shine, because here now you're coming up, and I think this represents a progression. And now for the Aries, this could be an Aries card. This is a confidence, this is a leader, this is shining. So now this is someone that after they've received this justice, I have the sense here that maybe if this is a love reading, you're kind of single now, maybe that's what's going on here. But you're in a really good position, after maybe taking some time to get out of a relationship and move on. So yeah, I think that's for Aries. So Taurus.
So let us know.
Taurus.
What
Let us know.
Let us know.
For sure.
Okay, now we're going to do the morning quickies for
Tauro.
Tauro. Okay.
And let's see here. Takes more time to shuffle than to do the morning quickies. I would clarify if needed, but I don't know.
Was very clear this one, no?
Clear, yeah.
See, and this year was kind of particular. Since the beginning, many couples they stay.
Yeah. Well, I think that was, yeah.
The energy moves. No?
Oh yeah, we'll move every day. We're gonna do this every day. But try to keep that in mind. It's a daily reading, so every day you're not finding your soulmate. Every day you're not winning the lottery. Every day, sometimes you watch tarot and they do daily readings. It's like, every day the universe is having some major event, and usually it's not quite that way. So let's go with Taurus.
Okay, we'll see. The past for Taurus is the War.
Nice.
The present is the Queen of Wands. And the future is the Emperor. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Good
And
spot.
down it's the Knight of Pentacles.
Knight of Pentacles. I don't know, with the Taurus, super positive, And this interesting is the Knight of Pentacles. I think Taurus, this is like you are in the process of doing something. And the Knight of Wands is meticulous, thorough, committed, strong.
This Queen of Wands.
This is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm talking about here, the Knight of Pentacles, overall energy.
Okay.
So this is the energy of applying yourself, of doing what needs to be done. And in a love reading, I mean, this could be someone that's been doing the work, like the spiritual work, the self-work, getting themselves straight, and which would explain why you have the World. So this is for you. I mean, with the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, this is a Taurus that is probably not a young person, because I don't think you can get to be the Emperor when you're 20, but I'm not saying it's impossible. There's some very powerful people around, especially nowadays. But World is kind of what it says. So this is someone who would have, probably due to this work, this steadfast, never give up, solid work of moving ahead, they've achieved something, and something major in their life, because this is the last major arcana, so achieving a huge cycle in life. And then right now it's showing up as the Queen. This is you, and this is very someone who's charismatic and strong and fun and in control and confident. It could be taking on a leadership position. And with these cards, I mean, if you're not in a leadership position, you really should be, because I think you've learned something. You're solid. And then in the future, you have the Emperor. So let me put it this way: if this is yours, Taurus, if you don't feel like you have exactly what you want, then you are going to get it. Whatever it is that you want, whatever you're moving to, you might already be there. Yeah. I'd say that's for Taurus.
Excellent.
Really good.
Okay, now we're going to do the morning quickies for Gemini.
Yeah. And Gemini, we got the third house. Underrated house. It's so important.
You wanna shuffle?
Communication. Let me get us going here. And I think the shuffling's taking a lot of the time. We're trying to do these love readings and keep them kind of quick. Timestamp them so you don't have to spend a lot of time in the morning. Get a cup of coffee and sit down and watch yours. Or keep it definitely under 5 minutes. And we have we're going to put out the rest of our December readings for the heart spread today. For Libra through Pisces, the last 6. We'll get to that. We'll be downloading them today. It takes a while. And one more. And we're going to do Gemini.
Así es.
Also ruled by Mercury, like Gazda's Virgo.
Okay. Well, we'll see. This is the past for Gemini, 2 of Pentacles. The present is the Queen of Swords.
Wow.
And the future is the 4 of Pentacles.
Pretty sure we're going to do a first clarification of the day. See the bottom?
The Queen of Pentacles.
Queen of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles.
See,
for a Gemini. I think with the 2 of Pentacles, in the past position, I think this is someone, we had this card, we had a whole thing with this card, we had an extra 2 of Pentacles. Periodically check our decks, and I, to this day, have no idea where that extra queen. Maybe it was in the deck the whole time, we just didn't know it. But this is kind of like hitting on all cylinders. This is, your life is kind of balanced. This is that energy of like, you kind of got a routine, it's going well, you get up in the morning, you exercise, you get your coffee, you go to work. You're doing what needs to be done. There is some balance to it, but you see he's doing it well. He's not under a lot of stress. He's doing it quite easily. So this is a really good energy to have from the past. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, it's a Earth sign. It'd be a Virgo, but it's just solid, much like the Two of Pentacles. So this is someone who you're probably a solid person, just hardworking, dedicated type of person. If this is for you, and in the present position with the Queen of Swords being a love reading. And we don't see any cups here. This could be, again, someone, maybe you're not actively in a relationship, maybe you're looking for one. But this is about speaking your piece. So I kind of got the feeling with all these pentacles, it'd be unusual for a Gemini, because this could be a Gemini card. You see a mature Gemini, the Queen. But maybe you don't really say what's on your mind. Maybe you're trying to be nice. A lot of Geminis have their Venus in Taurus, Mercury, Taurus, Mars, and oftentimes with that you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so the white lies and the stuffing. And so I think kind of what this is, whatever you're dealing with, you need to maybe say something to someone, and this is kind of saying something hard, saying something direct, saying something that's kind of tough, because the Queen of Swords this may not be you, but the energy maybe you need to express is someone who doesn't mind saying it the way they think it is. And then in the future with the Four of Pentacles, clarify that with the Cancer card. Now the Four of Pentacles, definitely, okay. What this is that you need to say, you're holding on to something, and you see this back. This is the guy. He can't hug, he can't create, he can't do anything because he's holding on to all his coins, pentacles. But in this case, it may not exactly be coins. Maybe in order to keep this equilibrium that you have and to keep going on all cylinders and functioning as you have been, you had to kind of hold back yourself a little bit, hold on to your coins. And now with the Chariot, I mean, this is a classic card of movement, okay? So you're being asked to move out of this energy. This is really strong. And the way you're going to move out of this energy is, this could also be thoughts, maybe your thoughts, you can do manifestation. Maybe you need to use positive thoughts. Cancer, this is Cancer, but it's also movement, but it's also going to be inner movement. Movement in your belief systems, movement in how you view yourself, view the world. And when we change the way we view things, kind of ninth house Sagittarius things, religion, philosophy, big picture, that often creates a movement in our outer lives that I think will move you out of this energy of holding on too tight and not being able to go. And yeah, I think that pretty much says it for Gemini, huh?
Okay.
So we'll move on to Cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah.
This is the morning
Quickies.
The morning quickies for Cancer.
Let me shuffle Cancer, my moon in Cancer. All of my Sagittarius energies in the 4th house. Cancer strong. Cancer, family, home, and money. And let me get another. You do 3.
Okay.
Cancer rules the IC in your astrology chart. It's the Modium Coli, the very bottom, the soul. I like to think of it as 90% of the iceberg is below the water, the unconscious. I gotta perfect that technique, it'll be easier. Do 6. Cancer here. 3-card reading. Love, romance.
The past is the Queen of Pentacles. Wands. The present is the Temperance. And the future is what do I say?
The Empress? That's good.
Uh-huh. And the future is the Eight of Swords. And the Five of Cups.
Wow.
Oh.
As a reader, I'm glad to see this at the bottom of the deck because it makes sense out of this reading, but I don't think it's necessarily good. So, wow, they have the Empress.
See?
Cancer. How do you get to the Eight of Swords with the overall energy being the Five of Cups? You know, you see this guy, he does have a couple cups behind him, but he ain't looking at him because his five is a lot of turmoil and change and inner conflict, and these are emotions, cups of love. If you count back 5 lovers, that may mean something in terms of what this is about. But you're coming in as the Queen of Wands in the past, so someone that's strong and charismatic, in control. It could be a leader of some kind. Very good energy. And then the Empress, just about one of the strongest cards in the deck. You know, so we're going to have to clarify this Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords in the future, and this is you. I mean, you're coming in with the Wands, and now you're the Empress. I mean, we're getting really strong readings today.
But something happened.
If this is you, you're a strong person. You're not a weak person. You may have something substantial. You may have a home and a career. You know, you're not a young person necessarily. I think we're saying here too. But then here, that's that energy of being stuck in your head and
Thinking.
there's nothing, everything's in your head. The problem's in your, it doesn't mean there isn't a real problem, but it means you're really focused on it. So I gotta think that something happened, or I hate to say this kind of thing, something will happen that's gonna really rock you from this stability. And if you go with the Five of Cups, it's like maybe even though you're a strong person, I got a lot of feeling today that this is not someone that's in a relationship. This is really about you. You know, this is not really about your relationship. But you have this in the past where you've had the troubles, and something comes up. Let's clarify it. Justice. We're clarifying with the major arcana. So something comes up that puts you in this state of mind where you're suddenly all in your head. You can't, you really, so you're not seeing clearly, you know, but you see, so you can get out. So whatever's going on, it's all in your head. So I think this is like you in Justice, you get a call, you get an email, a text, you run into someone on the street. I think this could happen today or tomorrow. And this, whatever happens, it's going to speak to this. And this could be justice. Usually when you get justice here, particularly clarifying this outcome card, it's going to be in your favor. So you may already be in this energy, and then this puts this into perspective and you feel better. Or this brings justice, and maybe in order to have justice you have to have this pain, and I think that this will end up resolving the overall energy you have here of these losses in love. If you're watching a love reading, it wouldn't be unusual that you've had that. And so I think that's it for our Cancer friends, and we're going to move on to Leo. And Leo the Lion, the 5th house, the Sun. Can't make too big a deal out of that being the Sun. Courage, the heart. Leo rules the heart. A lot of Leos have a big heart. A lot of focus on ego, but you know, we all need ego or we'd be dead. It's a matter of balance, right? So, all right, I'm doing the Leo. I've marked it.
Thank you.
And let's see, we did 3 cards. Love spread. I'm trying to keep these quick. I think some of the readings is taking more time to shuffle. Well, we try to do this every morning. Sit down and have a cup of coffee with us, and we'll time stamp so you don't have to spend a lot of time. You go right to your sign, or if you want to cross watch for a friend or lover, go to theirs. And if you want to schedule a personal reading, it's on our website. Particularly if anything rings a bell. I find myself off and on with readers over the years, and sometimes I'll track with one for months and then stop and another picks up.
Yeah. Okay. This is the past for Virgo.
This is Leo.
And Leo. Okay, this is the past for the present for Leo, 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. And down is the 2 of Pentacles.
Yeah, we're getting some tough readings today.
Sí,
what is it? There's something in the air.
Like very personal, no? Not for the love.
You see it too? I mean, I don't see love here. I don't see a relationship.
No, sí,
So this is someone, once again, with the overall energy. I mean, this too, to me, can be kind of someone that's working, not working a lot. There isn't a problem. It's just you're working, you're busy. I'm kind of feeling this now. I ain't got all day to go play. I got things to do. So you're just, that could be what that is. And then you come in as the Queen of Pentacles, so even more so now, you know, this would be someone who's substantial. This is often this could be Virgo in the earth signs, but it's just going to be the energy of someone who is strong and whole and substantial and, you know, the Queen. And but now in this position, you got the present. You're burdened by something. Might clarify this, and you know, you'll have to figure out what that is. If this is your reading, but you're feeling something here. This is actions. And this could be again with your work. Maybe there's just too much going on, more than you could handle. And the King of Cups we're clarifying that with. So I think what this is, to clarify where you're at right now, this would be what you're feeling right now maybe as you're watching, is you're feeling burdened. If this is your reading, 100% you're going to be feeling, if you're not feeling kind of burdened right now by too much to do, it's probably not for you. And with the King of Cups clarifying it, I think what it's saying is to calm down, is to focus on your emotional needs. Not a lot of emotion here. You got the Wands and the Pentacles and the Sword. So the King of Cups is coming in and saying, you know, it matters how you feel. So whatever you have to do to deal with your feelings. And this can be getting yourself into a calm place, whatever that takes, so that you can sit and feel your feelings. Not running away from your feelings, that kind of thing. And I think that's going to help you deal with this burden, you know. So maybe when we get into this energy, like, we don't want to feel a lot of times, because whatever we're feeling kind of sucks. So this could be like you take a box of tissues and you go sit and watch the movies that will make you cry, and sit in the bedroom by yourself and just cry for a couple hours and really try to get into your emotions, and maybe that can be grounding too. And then with the Ace of Swords in the future, I think when you get in touch with your feelings, something's gonna pop into your mind, and you're gonna feel like a revelation. This is a sudden thought or something that cuts through. If you've been, whatever this burden is going on, it's nearing an end, because you can't, once you hit the 10 of Wands, you can't keep going. So something's going to give. So I think this could be someone saying to you too. But when someone says something to you, if you're receptive because you're emotionally grounded, then you suddenly hear it. And it could be something that really is exactly what you need to hear. But it's almost as if you're saying it to yourself. It could be this reading. something comes to mind for the Ace of Swords. Let me clarify and see what that might be. And we're getting the Knight of Swords.
More swords.
Okay, what this tells me, this clarification, this is 100% going to be someone's coming in and they're going to tell you something. And it is going to be fast and it could be a little harsh. This could be that kind of thing where it's like, honey, I love you, but listen. And this might be why you need to be grounded, okay? Because if we're not grounded and someone does this, even if it's true and even if it's sincere and they're not being assholes, they're really trying to help us and give us love, you know, we don't hear it because we just emotionally are not capable. So get yourself emotionally grounded so that when your friend here comes rushing in and gives you this revelation, you're able to receive it. Yeah, that's Leo.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah. We're going to move on to Virgo. 3-card love spread. I'm going to make it quick.
So we can stop the video here.
Okay.